My name is Phil Borges, and I am founder and president of Bridges to Understanding. That I started Bridges initially to give voice to indigenous peoples, especially indigenous kids around the world. And since the time of the inception of Bridges, which was in 2001 time frame, we've expanded our vision to also educate students in the United States about issues around the world, and to bring kids together through digital media to produce understanding and compassion across ethnic, cultural, and religious borders. You know, we started the program very simply by connecting a classroom on the Navajo reservation with a classroom in Seattle. These were classrooms of middle school kids, and that was back in 2001. Since that time, we've opened sites in Peru, Guatemala, Kenya, South Africa, India, in the Tibetan Children's Village. We've just started a site in the Palestinian territories in a refugee camp. And what we do is we take mostly students of photography from the United States and Europe, and we bring them to these locations and pair them up with the students at that location, the middle school class, the high school class, and we all together learn digital storytelling, how to capture with a digital camera, how to edit with software. We use Adobe Photoshop, and how to bring narration, music, and those images, mostly still images, together to produce a story. And we just don't produce any story. We do stories. First of all, we ask the students in that location. For instance, if we're in South Africa, we ask the South African students, what are the issues in your community that you would like to see solved? What are the issues that bother you the most? And the students then build a story around that issue. And in so doing, they not only learn more about the issue, they many times take the issue to their leaders. You know, like in Peru, we've had the students take the story of the pollution of their river that ran through their town to the mayor of the town, asking the mayor, what do you want to do about it? And the mayor actually changed laws about throwing junk in the river that helped clean up the river, and the students got a sense of their power and their voice being heard in the community. So our mission, this is a long way of saying this, but our mission is not only to bring cross-cultural understanding, but to bring, to have kids develop a global awareness and solve issues that can't be solved locally, issues that have to be solved across borders, issues like climate change, like HIV/AIDS, and you know, they're all affected on a local level, but they need to work together with other communities to help solve these problems. So we're trying to develop global citizenship and build more empathy and compassion in kids. That's our mission. The Bridges sites are we choose sites that we can work with the teacher in a classroom. That's one of our criteria, that we get a very dedicated teacher that's dedicated to the program. And our aim is to continue this program year after year in that classroom. So it isn't a one-shot deal. What we're trying to do is develop a communication infrastructure for that little community. And usually it's the children that take to the technology, and they'll be the leaders in bringing their elders or their parents into the information superhighway by the use of the internet. And this is what we're trying to do, is making these kids computer and storytelling literate. Our website is bridgesweb.org. Bridges, B-R-I-D-G-E-S, web, W-E-B.org. And you can go on that site and you'll see literally hundreds of movies these kids have made from different communities around the world.